So I was born in Greece, Castoria. My parents had moved there because there was a war in Albania in the 1997s. So they moved there for stability. And by the time I was born, we moved back to Albania. In Albania, conditions of life weren't really the greatest. There was water, but not hot water. The roads were narrow and muddy, full of potholes. There I grew up with family. We had family in Greece, Albania, and also America. So we had a lot of influence for a glorified image of America. So we all wanted to come here. In school in Albania, it was a tough educational system. So we had to stay on top of our homework. Our mom helped us a lot through that. I ask her sometimes and she says, when I thought about what you guys would do after middle school, it's like, I didn't know what to think. So my parents really had in mind to move either to Germany or someplace in Europe or in America through the green card lottery. So they applied every year, both my mom and my dad. My mom got it in 2014. So we had to go through a whole procedure. When we found out that my mom had won the lottery, it was when my mom's cousin called home and he told my mom, it's like, oh, you're a winner. She just didn't believe him. So he had to literally come over our house and show her the computer page where it said first name, last name, like you won the lottery. And then it was just a whole celebration for all of us. My parents did not know English and me and my sisters only had the 5th grade level of English. So we had to go around the airport, just getting around with very basic questions. My image of America from Skype calls with my uncle was a very big place and open and lively. But when I came here, I found out that in the suburbs, it's very quiet. Homes have a whole lawn in front of them and they're spaced out from their neighbors. It took me a while to get used to that. My uncle made a research of which ones were the top 2 middle schools. After seeing both of them, we chose the one that was nearest a plaza, you could say, with food, so we could be around more people. My parents found an apartment in that district zone and we started going there. At first, it was challenging because on top of our English, we had to deal with classes that were maybe a little more advanced than we had learned in Albania. But once I got the hang of it, I started advancing through classes, taking honors. I was raised since kindergarten with the same people throughout middle school. I didn't have to think about what I said, but once I got here, I had to think about what to say, how to start small talk, or if even I could talk to them. The cultural aspects too, not just the language, like the way you talk with someone in Albania is different than in America. Once I started learning English better, I made good friends. So that opened my eyes to other people's stories and also Americans, how they viewed their life here, since they were normalized to it by being born here. In high school, I started really thinking about my life, that I was an immigrant and I actually had a second chance of reliving my whole life. I started going back to all my hobbies. My main focus in life is just getting good grades and then getting into a good college so that I can get a good job that pays enough so that I don't have to ever worry about my economic status, or if I have a need or my parents have a need, I can provide them. Basically just fulfilled the whole reason why my parents sacrificed everything they had, fulfilled whatever potential I have that I could not have the chance to do if I was in another place other than America. I think it's very important that all immigrants remember their origins, but also who they are right now and what opportunities they have in front of them. So even if they're not the smartest out there or the most talkative, they can always find something and take their chances. I think it's very important for them to remember that even if they feel like an outsider in the beginning, not getting caught up in our struggles and just moving forward to fulfill whatever we can. That's the best thing that we can do as immigrants.